How did they see us?
I love it. Alongside former Australian international Mark Strabina, Joey Lindstrom, thanks for being with us here tonight. New England 7, Anthem 0. The fans, unbothered by the rain, still cheering their team on. They know what this team is capable of. The rest of the league knows what Anthem is capable of. They can hit you fast. It's become where can they really close out on a lot of these phases, especially in the opposing 22. Haven't been able to find it here today as Luke Carty puts toe to rubber there. And New England is taking advantage in a lot of different ways, despite having 2 tries taken away. This match could be, anywhere. It could be a 21-0 match, really, if you think about it as far as where we were before. But with the loose ball, with Joe Johnson trying to cross the end line, the goal line, rather. And then a penalty and a challenge taking away the other try for New England. This game is within arm's reach for...
Still an option.
Oh. Ears pricking.
You can see, it just shows how the...
Here we go, Mal. Crouch.
And these referees are so impressive. Knowledge goes deep. Real encyclopedia in those noggins for sure. See how Anthem might be able to take advantage. The heels of their own end zone. Big push here from New England. But Anthem wins it.
You can't drive up onto the prop.
Off the penalty.
Huge penalty for Anthem. They started the game this way, didn't they, Joey? Scrum penalty after scrum penalty, and then it started to even out a little. So now Carty stepping up. It's a nice strike. He wants to get up as close to that halfway mark. And he's done exactly that right on the 50-meter line. For Anthem, it can be as simple as that. Get up to the halfway, clean line-out throw.
Inside.
And all of a sudden you're in New England, and that is not a clean line-out throw. That is not straight. So a missed opportunity again for Anthem.
Line-out call.
Makes it very hard to get any sort of momentum, Joey, doesn't it? When you do one good aspect of play followed by a mishap, a misstep.
You're outside the 50, stay there. Black step across, black step. Take a step back. Go. I've asked you to step across twice.
So now a penalty here on the line out will give New England more than enough room.
On the 15, outside the 50, yep, there you go. Stay behind, stay behind.
Joel Hodgson will boot this one. How about that run for Joel Hodgson? Nicely caught up there by Jordan Trainer. But Hodgson got one of the cleanest juke moves that we've seen all season to get himself free in the line break.
Take him back, use it.
Anthem hoping for some silk as well.
You can't keep creeping across.
Will you bring him in?
I've asked you a number of times.
I understand, but...
You stay and I'll bring them in. If you're going to step across.
Okay. We'll do our job. Please bring him in.
You can't slide up onto the prop. Let's go, come on. Let's go.
Here we go, Leo, I got you. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go.
It's an opportunity for Carl Key in this group. Carl's second start this season.
Crouch.
1 assist this year. That win over DC. Their first home win and their last one that they've had this season. Collapse underneath the scrum. Favors Anthem.
Feet too far back, straight to
big time. A little bit of juice for this Anthem group, and we talk a lot about the body language that Kuka Cavalieri has seen over the last couple weeks, and even Ryan Martin saw it on tape. This Anthem group, sometimes when they're downtrodden, they really feel it, and then you can tell sometimes. It even shows up on film. Plays like that give them that kind of spark, don't you think, Mark?
Yeah, that's really important for them, Joey, but the job's not done. They need to step up now and capitalize.
Access is good. He's straight through the middle.
So as you think about where Anthem relates with creating more Eagles, the MLR standings versus having the Team USA players, 12 different players on their squad, yet they still remain at the bottom of the table.
It's the first time we've been back down here, and again you've given away a penalty.
Where you think they might be. And a yellow card issued here for Aylmer.
It's the first time we've been back down here, and you guys are giving away a penalty. He's got to roll.
So a lot to unpack in our last 30 seconds or so. Aylmer gets the walk to the sin bin. Mark, it is interesting when you think about the roster construction of a lot of these teams. Of course, there's going to be plenty of Eagles to show, but for where Anthem is and what their program is all about, this franchise and how they were created, this is unfortunate to see, right? But you have to think about where we are in the table and how these guys might continue to improve. It's a meshing of all this talent. Where does it come from? Campbell Robb is going to be one of those Eagles at some point, I'm sure. The number 2 overall pick. Just trying to jostle through. Carl Keane works it back to Pittman. Pittman got a good lane. And tumbles down. Luke Carty.
Off 2.
Played forward. Tupou with a good tackle.
1 roll.
Caught on there by Alessandro Heaney. To Johan Momsen. Anthem scooting forward. This is a great opportunity, the greatest so far that we've seen. Carl Keane works back to Alex Mon. And a great hold up there from New England in this sequence. Mon worked down, threw ahead, and it's a try. Big time for Anthem. They score with McKean Alakan. Under the lights. They get their first try of the night.
The next one's going to go as well.
Joey finally rewarded for their effort, the build-up. We saw it so often in the first half, but we're unable to cross the whitewash Anthem. This time, on the other hand, no doubt, Coach Cavalieri talking to his squad
this side of the 15.
During the break, saying, let's actually come away with some points after doing so well to get to this position of the field. Alakan, the body height was low, the leg drive was perfect. No one was stopping him from there. And you suspect not just celebrations, but I think some relief from the players in black and blue.
We have a challenge by New England. The players under review.
After all of that.
Exercise your right to challenge if you're New England. Why not, right?
48.
Well, I'll tell you why not. As we know, if you lose that challenge, that's it.
Alakan has 7 USA caps, last versus Romania in November.
I can't see the time on that, Kiwi, so you're going to have to help us here.
Just in case you didn't hear, folks, they're looking for an illegal challenge at the breakdown, also called a croc roll. It's a dangerous removal of a player supporting the ball.
That's 48.04. And we said number 2 for a croc roll.
Croc roll, or I see. Yep.
So it's the number 2.
You're talking about Campbell Robb.
You can see Campbell Robb just trying to get that New England player out of the way to present nice clean ball for the next runner. He doesn't quite get the full roll. It's also where he's holding the play. If it's around the neck straight away, it's going to be penalised.
Yeah, it's the one before. It's the this ruck before, Kiwi. So the tries, the grounding's fine. What we're looking at is this one here, this ruck here. Yep. Keep playing it through, Kiwi. Yeah, that angle, sorry. Yep. No, just play it forward, mate. Just play it forward. This is the angle. I'm not seeing a croc roll there. I'm not seeing a croc roll there.
I think they're fine.
Millie, Bolly. No, One more time, Kiwi, just to confirm. No, go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back, mate. This is the best angle. Leave it on this. Go back. Nah, for me, he's pulled the guy to ground. He hasn't rolled him out. Agreed? Agreed. Okay, I have a decision. After a team challenged by New England for a croc roll, it is deemed that there is no croc roll, which means there's no issue. Try will stand. New England wins their challenge.
They've scored the try at night. And now a chance to convert to tie it up. The fans love it. And they want to give some room here for Luke Carty. It's up, and it's in.
I'm so
Anthem
pleased
Rugby
for
Carolina
Anthem.
back in it.
They're back in it all right, Joey. Just so pleased for Anthem with that build-up. Denied so many times in that first half when they got into red zone of New England. So now, it's not just the players, but the fans have come to life. Let's see if they can build on this.
Opportunity to compound on their lead now. Sam Gala wrestles down Tom Pittman to gain a little extra meters. Every inch matters here, whatever system you use. Ollie Aylmer is still in the sin bin with Nosferatu. So it's a big time that New England has their opportunity here to score potentially on this man down, or at least hold off Anthem, keep him at bay. Hodgson pops it forward. Takes a fortuitous bounce for Anthem there as Keenan Higgins was ready to catch up to it.
Let it go now.
He'll try on his debut against California earlier this season in round 2. Currently uncapped, but played for Hawke's Bay back in New Zealand. Oscar Lennon works back. Tane Hamopo, I haven't called his name yet today. Starts at lock and number 8 this season. So very versatile. Worked on the outside. Here's Vanderbank. He's got Mitch Wilson to his left. Reverses Fields. Throws some stiff arms down. And Vanderbank showing why he's a former player of the year in the league.
Move 8.
Over 60 MLR appearances for Wayne Vanderbank. New England continuing to compound in its effort. There is Oscar Lennon finding Sylvia. Or excuse me, Tupou down the pipes. Sylvia's there to cover.
You're right, you're right.
Work back for Tomopo. Hemopo, excuse me.
Still playing your advantage.
Tupou. Sione showing why he was in the head-to-head graphic earlier today. Showing his impact and thrusting ability there ahead here as they encroach on this space.
On the 15. In line with me.
Luke Rogan indicating the restart here. As Ali Aylmer still awaits the opportunity to get back on the field. It looks like it's coming up here.
Yeah. Line's yours.
Good pin from Joel Hodgson. Saw to favor New England, especially getting ever closer. Lineouts have been pretty successful so far for the Free Jacks. Ball popped out somewhere along the way. Higgins had it briefly.
Off 8, no 8, no 8, let go, you're on the ground first.
Big time action and contact underneath.
Move 6.
Lennon finds Sylvia. Worked back for Hodgson. Hodgson was trying to find Nathan Salmon on the outside. Lennon finds him this time in the outside channel. Lennon working through for Tane Hamopo. Can Anthem hold up here? Big push here from New England. The Free Jacks with intent to get back to 4 titles. A try. Work down.
Johan.
It's Nuafe. And the Free Jacks back in front.
We spoke about offside lines. He's halfway up the rough.
Joey, I would hate to try and stop that man so close to the try line. It was a formality for Nuafe. But it wasn't just the crossing of the line, it was the sublime build-up from New England.
You won the ball.
A full team effort, many, many phases to get themselves into this position. They're looking clinical. They have upped the game. They've upped the stakes. The travelling fans, they're happy about it too. Nuafe just too big, too strong in the end.
First Regiment had a lot to say about that. And a lot to cheer about making the trek down. They're the first holders of the Old Mate, the Supporters Cup, before falling to California. And it has stayed with Chicago since that round 3 victory against the Legion. Joel Hodgson can't convert, so we stay at 12-7. But 2 tries now for New England. If either team is to gain a bonus point today, just based on where we're headed right now, it might come from losing by 7 or less points. So you get that reward for defensive prowess, but there's plenty of time, 25 plus minutes.
Hold.
Hodgson boots this past the halfway line. Cut up to there by Jordan Traynor.
That's a fantastic clearance from Hodgson.
No doubt.
To see that deep in your own half and then to put it up into the 40-meter zone of Anthem. That's one of the reasons why Hodgson is just so valuable to this New England team. Now, struggling at line-out time with his throws, Campbell Robb.
Scrum or line-out, mate. That's Super Rugby.
First crooked throw we've seen from him.
Scrum or line-out.
Anthem continue to struggle at the line-out.
Line-out call.
80% at line-out success rate this season. Been hard-pressed to really find that consistency this year.
You guys can count. It's okay. Stay there, Buck.
Over top, that ball's loose. Connor Mooneyham was trying to get after it. Keaton Higgins beat him to the punch.
I'm here.
Oscar Lennon finding Homopo once again. We're back for Lesage. Anthem gets it right back. Sam
Looked
Gallop.
out, no knock on.
And Luke
playing advantage to
indicating
White, knock on.
that it was ripped out. Oscar Lennon, despite Carl Keane slide canceling in there.
That's a good turnover. There's no
with New
advantage from
England.
the lost forward.
What happened in that play?
Yeah, I'm just going to ask you, Parker.
Also first, wonderful defensive effort from Anthem to rip the ball. This came after the turnover. So it looked like New England, once again, were on the charge. But a good effort from a couple of backs to rip that ball and then just not getting the support they needed at the ruck soon after the turnover. Very nearly lost it.
What number's coming off? Yeah, we need someone to come off to replace the guy that's been sin-binned. Yeah, but like we can't play with 15 of these guys. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. Come on,
So
let's
right
sort this
now
out, guys.
for Oliver Kane is in for Anthem. The new face on for New England is the new signee.
Okay, we've had 2 come
fresh
on.
off a French
Time's
championship,
off. Time is off.
Jameson Fanana-Schultz.
An extremely recognizable name in MLR and USA Rugby. What a huge acquisition that's been for New England.
Number 4.
Absolutely.
Fanana-Schultz from DC. We talked to Ryan Martin, the coach, about
8.
how
8,
important
yeah,
that is.
thank
There
you.
he is there. Not only because they've gained Fanana-Schultz, quality player, but it's also to help fill the gap that Vion Conradi has left. A huge hole in this New England forward pack. So Ryan Martin said, yeah, that was a tactical decision of ours. With the loss of Vian, we needed someone like Van Arne Schultz. And he'll be jumping out of his skin right now.
I'm sure he's very excited. Maybe developed an accent over time. Winning a French championship. He got 16 USA caps to his name. Former captain of Old Glory. Long time. Now he still wears the red, white, and blue. But for a different side.
I need you to settle a whole lot quicker than you guys are. Let's go, quick reset. Let's go.
Here we go, Lou. If he does it again. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Yes, boys. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Here we go.
Well, we hope the same, really. Both teams got to have fun, stay hydrated. Recover 180, our lovely sponsor. If you want to get involved, hashtag MLR 2026. So this is our first of a trio of games. Just like every weekend. It's the 5-6 matchup in the table. 1-2 tomorrow and 3-4 for Sunday Night Rugby. Anthem wins another scrum.
Far side collapsing.
Alessandro Haney letting the Free Jacks know about it as well.
It's a huge effort from the loose head prop. Heaney for Anthem. Ollie Kane's come on as well. Into the front row. Former Legion player. But as we said before, that's all well and good to win those scrum penalties. It's what they do with it now.
Right.
That they haven't been able to do, and that's just capitalize.
Hold it there. Time off.
Big throw for Campbell Roll. Now he's had a few miscues, a few crooked throws. Hopefully it hasn't entered his psyche. He nails this one.
Play on.
Up top for Johan Momsen. It was pretty clean there. Baden Godfrey in for Anthem as well. 20 in black.
Move 11.
More accurately, anthracite. Played back here for Will Sherman, the #1 overall pick. 19 in black. Sam Gala, the captain, working forward. Well, if we can get both sides tit for tat, this is going to be great.
Okay, tackle, move.
And it seems that we're trending in that direction. Looked back here for Ollie Kane. The key for the forwards is aggressiveness, according to Kuka Cavalieri. We've seen that. I haven't seen a ton out of Julian Roberts today. Luke Carty punches it forward on the toe bash, and it'll trickle into the end zone. Unfortunate for Anthem again.
Inches away, Joey, from being a very different result. So what he was trying to do. We saw some space. The execution not quite there, but the idea was the right one.
I know I shot it at you there once.
What could have come for Anthem did not. Hydration break is on the way. Final 20 as we roll on.
Consecutive MLR championship. They are the first pro sports team to do it in 23 years.
We are proud individuals.
Our second hydration break brought to you by Recover 180, the organic sports hydration drink built for today's athlete, including some of the U20 Eagles. I'm sure they're donning their Recover Sports Hydration 180. And everybody else ought to as well in American Legion Memorial Stadium. alongside former Australian international Mark Strabina, Joey Lindstrom. Thanks for being with us here tonight. Big matchup for how the rest of the table will play out. With just 3 regular season weeks to go, it has been a sprint of an MLR season.
Bind.
Both these teams sit at 2-5 with 12 points apiece. Last week we had 4 different teams set at 2-4. New England lost to Old Glory by 1 single point. Some penalties didn't help, but it was a hard-fought game. Wayne Vanderbeek throws a stiff arm. Disrespectful up front. Mitch Wilson tries to tap it forward.
He's making a tackle just because he slipped, yeah. Plus 4.
And a quick whistle. How about Vanderbeek? He has been all over the pitch tonight.
Doesn't look too promising there, but this ball, beautiful over the top. And then just watch this, the stiff arm. Get away from me.
That's lunch money, my friend.
Strong, but then great tackle, cover tackle from Julian Roberts out of nowhere, surprising Vanderbeek and dislodging the ball.
Let's go, boys, come on.
Oh, that one hurt him. That was definitely the tackle from Roberts. He's as tough as they come, so you know that's an injury. If Vanderbeek needs to leave the field, then that's a knock.
Still a yellow remaining out there, and Vanderbeek, of course, hope he's all right.
Bind. Set.
And Carl Keane to set up here. And a quick penalty there. Kyle Sequeira and company going to reset.
Same thing I asked them in the first half. If you bend down to put the ball in, you put it in. You don't hold it there. Hold your weight. Hold your weight.
Here we go, lads. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Keep on smiling at my ball. Here we go. What's all, lads?
12-7 the count.
Let's go, Ollie. Let's fucking go.
More time there for Ali Elmer. Dylan Coughlin comes in for Wayne Vanderbeek.
Bind.
22 in white. In at center, big scrum here. Anthem at advantage, big time win.
Back over there, mate. Yeah. Come on.
As they're back in black, opportunity to win at home. Gotta have moments like that, Mark. We've seen it time and time and again, winning the scrums, but not able to take advantage with that second and third step on. We've seen it one time with the try.
Well, one thing it is doing, it's preventing New England from steamrolling. It's preventing some of their momentum, so that's important.
Just hold it until we get
As you
that player
said,
off.
Joey, yes, now is the crucial part. Clinical line out, get going forward, and then finishing off the play.
No contest, play on, late jump.
Will Sherman over top. Nice pass from his fellow top pick, Campbell Rock. Worked down here for Baden Godfrey. And Carl Keane
Timing was wrong.
finding Johan Momsen.
Still playing an
Played
advantage
back.
back.
Nicely down here for Eric Storty. Ball goes loose. And a quick whistle from Luke Rogan. Somebody was prodding for an offside call.
Well, this is what you get with New England. They just push the boundaries in defense. There's Eric Storty. Might have got a knock himself. Another tough customer, US Eagle. But yeah, Joey, it's that fast line speed. Always flirting with the offside line are New England.
Clean it up.
And on this occasion, you heard Luke Rogan say the timing was off. He just got a false start.
Hey, great minds think alike. Britt's got it. Mark's got it. They're jumping in. Free Jacks feel like they got it rolling.
Ah, what a shame. This is exactly what you were talking about, Joey.
Gets in front, denies access to the jumper.
Not capitalising. So again, a kick to the corner. It was a beautiful kick
denies access.
from Luke Carty. And once again, you need to be so careful. Referees are cracking down on this, especially this season. If you slightly protect the player that catches the ball, in other words, getting between him and the opposition tackler, you will be penalised for obstruction, and that's exactly what happened there. So the throw was good in the line-out. but it was the execution. Watch Sam Goller come down, and then you've got two of those Anthem players preventing New England from making the tackle on Goller. Oh, what a let-off. More frustration for Anthem.
Play on. In the tunnel, play on.
So Alex McKenzie comes on for Bailey Wilson. It's poked forward once again. McKenzie 19 in white today. Big intent on him becoming an Eagle.
6.
Free Jacks, so that breaks out earlier in the rosters by Eagles. The expansion list was also released this week for USA Eagles. We're also playing in the MLR. Momsen gets upended, still remains here with Anthem.
17, step back.
Carl Keane reaching in. Skied high in the air. Hodgson recovered it briefly, or Mitch Wilson rather recovered it briefly. And tidy there with Oscar Lennon. Work down there for Caleb Geiger.
Hold here, hold here, hold here, hold here.
Hodgson, a big boot. Nearly gets to the halfway line. It's about 13 minutes to go. Critical matchup for both sides. Get a good look at Jamison Fanana-Schultz. Big hit from Baden Godfrey, lowering the shoulder. I don't know how these guys sustain these shoulders. Johan Momsen gets wrestled down by Caleb Geiger. From a top pick as well, and Connor Mooneyham can't catch up to it. The brief offload there by Jordan Trainer.
Hold in front. 7, don't move.
Eric Storty came in for Jordan Trainer a few weeks ago in the past. In past games as well, not just last week against Seattle. But he's playing 11 today. And on the field at the same time, Jordan Trainer, the vice captain.
Let it go, 3, let it go.
A few times that Anthem has just looked out of sync. There's some extracurriculars.
Let go, away.
Not what you want to see, especially with the big spikes on a big wrestle. And Makeen Ali Khan's getting in there, giving some business down. It's Alex Mon.
Yeah, we're going to go
down in black on the ground.
Time off.
Everybody has the scuffle
back you go.
Pushed aside.
Take him back to the 10. Back you go.
Luke Rogan is going to initiate some discipline as well.
Okay. Do you need to have a look at the tackle in terms of?
It was a lift-ish.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how high it gets.
Yeah,
Bolly? Yeah, so it's tackle off the ball, which will be a reverse penalty against Gray for the tackle off the ball, and then a word to 3 for running in. Happy? Okay, first we have a tackle off the ball by you guys, right? So the penalty be reversed. Then we have this player coming in late.
Only him, not them?
He was the first one. I'm going to have a word to their captain as well. He's the first one that sparks it all up. You're already on a yellow card. I don't want to have to put you again.
I'll be careful.
Yeah? Back you go, please. So the penalty will be reversed. The penalty will go to you guys for the tackle off the ball.
Yeah.
I want you to have a word to your players. I don't want to see anybody running in.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just disciplined.
Luke Rogan settling the
tackle off the ball
sequence here, and take another look
on the 50.
Where it came from. Right. Oscar Lennon gets upended by Baden Godfrey. Alex Mon takes exception to Oscar's exception. And the
discipline down here.
Disappointing
Little
stuff.
scuffle.
Yeah, really not needed from Anthem, and this could really hurt them now. They need to step up in defense.
Where does Caleb Geiger and company find that other chance of scoring that was so prevalent in that first half? Maybe it's here with Ben Lesage. He works down. Oscar Lennon reverses field, set outside channel. Nice catch by Killian Coughlin. But Luke Rogan might indicate that was a knock-on. I don't know if he had full possession.
One number. 3.
Ollie Kane formally comes in for Alex Mom.
3.
So was he out of the touchline there, or was he?
Okay,
did he lose it on the knock-on? Because otherwise it'd just be.
Yeah, it'll be a scrum if it was a knock-on. So we're going to the line out. I'm guessing he's saying he did clearly step out.
So Anthem can take advantage here, get some more territory. Baden Godfrey getting out of his own way. For his group to get some room, Luke Carty gonna boot this one deep.
Hold.
And some jeers from the home Charlotte crowd. We want to hear your thoughts about all things MLR. So complete the survey for your chance to win Champs tickets. Scan that QR code now.
No.
Laid down, Ben Lesage, another good run at it.
19, roll. Well done.
Final 10.
What the fuck is that shape there?
With a few more minutes to spare, Mitch Wilson skids down to Kyle Sakara. The handlebar, the mullet. That is America on Memorial Day weekend. Just a picture of Kyle Sakara in all his glory. Worked back. Lost briefly there. Joel Hodgson scoops it up. Finds Oscar Lennon once again. Nathan Salmon loses the handle on the ball again.
Number 12.
A slippery sucker.
So just creeping offside, Anthem, feeling the pinch a little now. Some desperation catch-up rugby.
No substitution for Gray, no.
And Joey, Anthem still very much in this game. That's a smart decision to go for Poles. A lot of discussions here. Luke Rogan, once again, just shutting down any chatter, taking control, as he does so well. But this, if successful, Joey, obviously means that Anthem will need to score twice.
Yep.
If they're a chance of winning this match. They've got time.
Well within reach. But if you're New England, you'd love to have that 2-score lead ahead. Here's Joel Hodgson trying to knock it through. And he successfully does. A 15-7 count, now more importantly, an 8-point lead. So New England come away with points off the penalty.
As it stands as well, Joey, it means that Anthem wouldn't even come away with a bonus point for losing within 7. So this could really hurt them.
Now we have 2, Luke, so hang on.
They go head-to-head in the bottom of the table with New England.
1 sec, time's off, yeah, 1 sec.
Every point matters for them. And currently,
Time back on.
here's Ryan Martin, head coach. Looking concerned. Great take.
Big time. All caught up. Caleb Geiger works down. It was originally Jacob Norris on the turn there. Joel Hodgson boots this one past the halfway line. It's caught up there by Luke Carty briefly. Ron Momsen to Julian Roberts. Roberts can get away from people now. Got to be careful when he's out there. Malachi Esdale has checked in for Anthem. 22 in black. Campbell Robb noses forward. Carty looking back for Godfrey. Got to go here if you're Anthem. And that's obvious.
Tackle made, no
At least
offense.
try to gain a bonus point to Mark's point. Zion Going is donning the 21 today. He's in for Carl Kane as well. That's scrum half. Normal starter here for Anthem. See if he can spark some of this offense with the passing. And Damakina has also checked in, this time for Eric Storty at wing.
No, you dived. Play on. Barely touch you.
Picked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
It's
at this
Keenan
one,
Higgins.
Yeah.
Is there a whistle blown? There's going to be a look again. But Keenan Higgins off and running for the Free Jacks.
Sorry.
To extend the
Clean
lead even further.
You want to check? No? Happy?
I don't want to be a
We'll come back to the knock-on.
party pooper. Yeah, that was exactly my thoughts. And you look, you even saw the way that Keenan slid over in the try zone. So this one, intercept territory.
Number 1, substitution.
And it won't be a deliberate knockdown, which you quite often see as well, because he was in a realistic position for that intercept.
Yeah, time's off.
He attempted with both hands to catch that one, and
don't want to see you do, don't want to
just
see
a
you do
knock
that
on.
again.
He's had a fine game as well. Keenan Higgins, always in the thick of the action. He's made plenty of important tackles. Some good gain line running, support play.
He's the younger brother to All Blacks 15 standout Riley Higgins as well.
And he also has big shoes to fill. LaRue, Milan leaving, the big number 13. He's been so instrumental in New England's recent success. Definitely miss him. So they needed someone like Higgins to come and fill in. Big lad himself.
Hope Maliu Nuafe is all right. Scored the second try here for New England. Came in early. A lot of minutes today for Maliu.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Scrum success for Anthem. Has to be paramount. Somebody collapse. Zion Going will keep it. Roberts worked outside for Trainer. Offloaded to Mooneyham. Well done, and the meter's made here for Anthem. Now they'll go the other way. Cardi. Working back with the big boys here. Roberts on the dummy. Nice work to get even closer to the halfway line. That ball tipped high in the air. Ali Kane had it briefly. But it'll go back to New England. Ethan McVie will check in for the Free Jacks as well. 21 at scrum half.
We're running out of time. Anthem has been valiant. I'm sure big learning lessons from this match will be just finishing off some of their opportunities. Campbell Robb leaving the field. And Seth Smith coming on. So much promise with this young man.
Time on.
Unmistakable hairstyle. Young Viking.
Yes.
Crouch. Bind.
End of Molnir.
Set. Both down on the hit.
Nice, boys. Good, Ollie. Let's go.
Both down. Quick reset. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
So Joey,
quick reset.
yeah, yes, and Anthem, as they've been able to do most of this match, they're going to be looking for a scrum penalty here against the feed. Why not? With only 4 minutes to play, they've got to score and score quickly, and then again, it's possible, but it has to happen now.
Right.
Crouch.
Time is of the essence for Anthem.
Bind. Yep. Set.
Tries have been hard to come by. Can they take advantage against New England? It's scooped up, one hand by Fadana Schultz in his first action as a Free Jack. That's intercepted briefly by Esdale. He loses the handle. He'll stay with New England.
Offside in defense. Anthem, again, that's just desperation stuff, trying to get their hands on the ball any way they can. And quite often what happens is you push the boundaries a little bit too much with that desperation. New England doing a fine job of just shutting down this game now.
In the tunnel, play on. Sack is good.
Over top. New England trying to throw down the dagger. This will help. How about Caleb Geiger tumbling down? Fanana Schultz carrying through. Strong in the outside there. This is Alex McKenzie. 19 in white. Wrestled down here by Anthem. Final push to just get some semblance of points for New England, but Anthem would love to keep him at bay for a final phase just to get that elusive bonus point, because it's still a 2-score game.
Move, eight.
Reminder, if you lose by 7 or less, you get a bonus point in the standings. Both these teams are at 12. If New England can stand tall to move to 17 points, just ahead of Old Glory, of course, with Old Glory playing tomorrow night. Dominant tackle there. Nicely done by Will Sherman. Aaron pass gets away from Ethan
You're laying on
McVie.
the wrong side.
And Johan Momsen gets the yellow card. He'll head to the sin bin. Going to make it an even higher hike here for Anthem to get above into a position to score with a man down, especially one of their co-captains.
Joey, this has been Anthem's Achilles heel as well all season. Number 1 in the league currently for yellow cards. He just can't afford.
What are we
he
doing?
looks absolutely filthy about that decision. Protested profusely to no avail. Slowing the ball down was the call. After he made the tackle, you got to roll away, or at least show that you're making an effort to roll away. Sometimes you get a body part pinned and you just can't move.
Same again, chase your feet.
But you certainly cannot just lie there.
Head and shoulders up. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Play back. McVie. Nice little offload and the misdirect.
Driven off, play on.
Final push here for New England. In the waning moments. Will be a hard-fought win. McVie on the outside. Hodgson pushes it forward. Nearly caught by Mitch Wilson. Tapped right into the breadbasket there for Gerlach. Cam Gerlach gets his first try.
And what a try. What a way to finish. He wasn't quite sure. He was looking at the referee. Is that okay, sir? Is that okay? Because it did come off Mitch Wilson. He couldn't bring it in. The referee seemed happy that it came off Mitch Wilson backwards. If it went in a forward motion, that try would be called back. So here's Hodgson. Knew it was on. Threw it on the left foot. And it did look like it went backwards.
Wait 1 second.
Wow.
Boots, what have we got?
Hodgson. Look at that.
We have a
Look what I
challenge by
found.
Anthem. The play is under review.
Anthem will challenge to just maybe have a final phase.
Depends on what happens. 79.
Say what you will, but the
Boots,
challenges have
what's
been
the time again? 79 what?
very successful if this goes through
79.56.
for Kuka Cavalieri.
Yeah, judging by that timestamp, I don't think they're looking at that ball, whether it went forward off Wilson. It was an earlier phase of play.
You can't just spray. It's got to be one. You can't just go challenge after challenge after challenge. What are we looking at? They're challenging the knock-on. Thank you.
So what does that mean? Is it? Are they saying
Okay, play
it was
through.
a knock-on in the air? Yes, okay.
Yeah, from
So
that
it
angle,
was-
I can't tell. Kiwi, have we got any other angle?
So this is what we're looking at, Joey, not what they're looking at the Jumbotron at the stadium.
Is it if it goes backwards, then it's considered a knock.
That's fine. That's what he thought originally. The call on the field was it went backwards. So here, and of course, you're not going to be able to tell from either of those angles. So that might be the saving grace for New England.
Go back, mate. Go back, go back, go back, go back.
And it doesn't matter which way you are facing or your body, Joey. It's whichever direction the ball is propelled.
Keep going, mate. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going.
If it stands, it's Cam Gerlach's first try in his MLR career.
I have a decision.
He actually...
After a challenge by Anthem, it's deemed that the ball, there is no clear angle showing the ball has gone forward. The try will stand. Anthem lose their challenge.
So that is the dagger. And Cameron Gerlach against his former team gets the try down for New England. What a finish for the Free Jacks in a much needed win. And Joel Hodgson will put the cherry on top. They've grinded it out, and the fly half can't make it 22, but it'll be a 13-point victory for New England on the road. Their first of that category this season. They get their third win in the MLR and 5 more points with the win over Anthem.
Very important victory for New England on the road. Gets them off the bottom of the table and again working their way to that playoff contention.
20-7. Stick around for postgame interviews and more analysis coming your way on ESPN.